All right, these are going to be 6 harmless Ubuntu commands that you should know. These are going to be commands that you can run on a system and not worry about anything changing or you damaging any files or stopping any services. So these are real safe just to poke around and look and see some information about your Ubuntu system. The first command is called whoami, and it's simply going to tell you the user that's logged in. So it's just basically going to echo the user's name right there again. So that's all that is. Who am I? And with this command and with any other command in Linux, you can type in the command and dash dash help, and that will give you the options and more details about the command and some directions. And this is vitally helpful with using Linux because a lot of commands have different switches that you may not remember or you don't know, but you can always type that dash dash help in and get more information. You can also go to an online help that gives you more information as well. So very good tip. You can always use the .help dash dash help command, and that will give you some details on what the command does and all the switches for it. The next one is called pwd for print working directory, and this is basically going to give you the root, basically the breadcrumbs of where you're at. Right now we're in /home/user directory. The next command is called, sometimes I like to, on a side note, I like to put some spaces in between the commands just because it helps me to visually see where one command started and another one stopped. So sometimes I just put some spaces in there. The next one is called df for disk file system, and this is going to tell you the space used in all of the, yeah, so df shows the disk file system. And to make this a little more easier to read, I usually use df-h, and that will give it to you in megabytes and gigabytes, so it's a little bit easier to see, and we're more familiar with that. So say this directory right here, this file system, the dev sda1, this is the entire disk. So this is 16 gigs. I've used 4.3. I got 11 gigs available. It gives you the usage in percentage. And it says mounted on dash. So this tells you that it's the root. So that's how you kind of know that this is the main hard drive. df also has a bunch of other commands. So if you type in help on this, there's a bunch of other switches here. Human readable, that's the one we used. You can do all, there's many different switches that you can use here. So df is a very good command just to see, how much space is being taken up. Sometimes a application might crash, and it's simply because it doesn't have no space. So that's one good place to check there. The next one is called ls, and ls, what that does is list the directory contents. So a lot of times on this one, you want to use another switch. I use ls-r. So this will give you a little more details as far as what's in there. So inside this folder, there's an application called PowerShell, and this shows you basically what's inside of each directory. If I went to ls and also did -a, it's going to show you all the hidden files. So all the hidden files here, you can see the different directories and different files in here. So ls is a really good command to see what's installed, what directories are around, and basically it shows you whatever you need to see inside a directory. So it's basically like similar to, if you're familiar with the dir command or dir command, directory command in Windows, it's pretty much the same thing. So that's what the ls command does. The next command is date. If you type in date, it's going to give you the date, and it's also going to give you the time and the time zone. So if you have any issues with any kind of, the last command is called exit, and this basically takes you out of the terminal. So if I typed in exit, Type in twice there, and it'll take me out. And that's it. 6 commands, harmless commands that you should know in Ubuntu.